Obviously, Steelers and the Cowboys had the first stab of football to start the 20 season. And the big topic for us, considering we are from the we're going to get out the way with Haskins. Not just because he played with the Washington football team, but generally he has ties to the area. John, just your overall opinion first and foremost. How is Haskins coming along to this point of the season?
I like Dwayne a lot, and he's probably a lot of things you guys are familiar with, being Washington fans. He hasn't exactly been consistent through camp, but you can see the talent is there. Like even when they do like their live reps, his average of yards through the air passing as compared to all the check down stuff is just way above all the other quarterbacks, and that's why I was disappointed with the first preseason game. Not necessarily in Dwayne's performance, but it was a lot of check downs, a lot of quick. It's almost like he was playing like he didn't want to make a mistake, which I get, but I'm hoping the second game tomorrow, I'm hoping Dwayne just lets it rip because, the coaches love him, and it seems like what I can gather, all the teammates love him, and his arm is ridiculous. Like, he's got a lot of talent. I just hoping he could put it all together. I would love for him to put it all together and stick around here for sure.
So, I have to make this observation because I do have some experience. But I will clear the air. Nick he's a Cowboys fan, so I am and so is Eric, who's on the call right now. They are Cowboys fans, so I'll do them that favor. I won't lump them in with the Washington side, but we're all from the DMV, and with Haskins, man, we've seen a lot, and I have to make this observation. And uh, it was a point in time in his career in Washington where you mentioned the check down stuff, and it was his first outing with Pittsburgh. So I have not seen him this offseason. I have not seen him in the summer. I have only read. Um, but there's been instances when he's become nervous or afraid to make a mistake. He doesn't have that confidence and that comfort zone where he can actually make those throws down the field and he results to checking it down. This isn't all the time, but these are observations we notice when he's kind of nervous. Now the reason me bringing this up is more so to ask you, um, if this is something that's consistent or it pops up again, is there a way where you can see him overtaking Mason Rudolph or even a guy named who I liked, um
Josh Dobbs.
Josh Dobbs. I like Josh Dobbs. Yeah, is there a situation or a scenario where you can see him overtaking both of them as the
Um, yeah, actually, wouldn't surprise me. One thing that, because Dobbs, he has not went away. Everyone kind of wrote him off at the start. Everyone just figured, Mason was going to be the backup and Haskins was going to be the three. But Dobbs, he's had a really, really good camp, and his accuracy. A guy here in Pittsburgh media, Alex Kazar, even just charted today. He charts like every stat you could think of, and he showed everything of Dobbs through the years, and he's continued to get better, and he had his best camp so far. So Dobbs hasn't went away, but I still think Haskins could hang on to that three, and like you said, even possibly pass Rudolph at two. But it's gonna be hard, I think, with Mason because I feel at this point they just have so much invested in him that they're not just gonna uh, give up on him. And one thing Rudolph has for him that not even Ben has for him is he is the only quarterback under contract for next year. He's the only one in that entire room. So it's going to be, I think it's going to have to be Mason losing the job more as Dwayne winning it. But I do think there is a path for Haskins to take the backup spot behind Ben.
um. So before I go, macro level question, Nick, did you have anything on Dwayne or Nick or Rick? Did y'all have any questions for?
No, I mean, I know Dwayne, man, personally. We go way back. But I kind of knew he was a check down guy coming out of Ohio State because they did a lot of that there, and it just kind of like he just never changed for real. You could tell. I think he has a talent, but he doesn't have the confidence behind his talent. So until he gets that, I think he's going to be, who he is right now. So I'm good on Dwayne. He's my guy though. Get on.
I'm good on him, but he my guy. You know what I'm saying? But I'm good.
My guy, I'm good on him,
If
man.
I didn't say I was good on him again, you know what I'm
Good on him, man.
saying? Hey Rick, you good over there, boss?
Oh yeah. No, I'm good on Haskins, man. You know, I've never really been a fan of the guy. I mean, I watched him play ball, but he definitely lacks the confidence, man. You know, if it's one thing you're gonna say, I like out of football, you gotta have confidence. If you can come with that first, I feel like you're not gonna be able to thrive in your position, man, because you don't even believe in yourself. So, I don't think he looked that bad in the Hall of Fame game, but I think Dobbs might. I mean, Dobbs got the tug, so you know it's always gonna look good in the coach's eyes, but. I hope he don't get cut, but I think they might take Dobbs over the boy if they got to choose.
I'm definitely pulling for Dwayne, man, and I don't we don't have to talk too much about him, but I'm definitely pulling for him, man. He's a vested interest after what we've been through in Washington. It had little to do with on the field and more to do with how he handled himself. So if things can get turned around in Pittsburgh, out of all places, things can get turned around in Pittsburgh for Dwayne, and I got that confidence. Um, but okay,